Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi has reacted to Roman Reigns' resurfaced comments about how he, Jimmy, and Jey Uso were inseparable right from their childhood. The wrestling legend mentioned how the three overcame several challenges in their lives to achieve the success they enjoy today in the business. Roman Reigns and the Usos have dominated WWE's landscape over the years, thanks to their involvement in the Bloodline saga. While the tribal chief has been a top guy for more than a decade, Jey has also come into his own in recent months, most prominently with his Royal Rumble win this past week. Jimmy, too, is one of the most beloved names on the roster and generates thunderous responses from fans week in and week out. A recent clip of Reigns talking about his and the Usos' close bond from their formative years has been doing rounds of the internet. Rikishi took note of it and reacted with a heartfelt message, saying the three struggled a lot to reach the top of the mountain. You can flip it how you want to, fact is you'll never understand the personal journey in their own lives of what these boys to men has overcome to be where they are today. Carry on OG Bloodline, keep on rising to the top, Rikishi wrote. Rikishi wants a singles run for Jimmy Uso in WWE. On a recent episode of his Fatu Off the Top podcast, Rikishi spoke about what WWE should do with Jimmy Uso in the aftermath of Jey's Royal Rumble win. He feels since Jimmy had spent considerable time in the tag team division over the years, it was time for him to chart his own path as a singles wrestler. I would like to see Jimmy get his singles run. We're so used to seeing the boys in a tag team competition, and they conquered that. So, it's exciting to see both of them, Jey doing his thing, Rikishi continued. And I would really like to see Jimmy do his thing. It depends on what his plan is. Right now we're all just excited for the one guy right now. And that's Jey. Only time will tell if WWE has plans to push Jimmy Uso or if he will remain in his brother's corner as he gears up for a world title match at WrestleMania 41. As WWE SmackDown approaches, the wrestling world is buzzing with speculation about the future of the Bloodline. With Roman Reigns still recovering from his brutal loss at SummerSlam, tensions are at an all-time high. Solo Sikoa has taken the reins in his absence, but cracks within the faction continue to widen. However, amid all the chaos, one message stood out, a heartfelt and emotional statement from WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi, Roman Reigns' uncle and the father of Solo Sikoa and the Usos. The message that shook the WWE universe. Late Wednesday night, Rikishi took to social media, posting a picture of himself and Roman Reigns backstage at a WWE event from years ago. The caption read, "You were born to lead, Us. Through every battle, every victory, and even the losses, you stand as a true tribal chief. But even kings need their family. The throne is yours, but the war is not won alone. We all stand with you, no matter what comes next. #Bloodline forever." The message quickly went viral, sparking speculation about what it could mean for Roman Reigns' return and the Bloodline's future. With rumors swirling that Roman could make a shocking return on SmackDown, Rikishi's words only added fuel to the fire. Why now? The timing of Rikishi's message. Many fans believe Rikishi's message was more than just a show of support, it was a warning. Since Roman Reigns' absence, Solo Sikoa has taken charge of the Bloodline, introducing new allies like Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa while seemingly pushing Jimmy Uso out of the picture. Solo's aggressive leadership has drawn comparisons to Roman's own ruthless style, but there's one key difference. Solo lacks the patience and calculated mind games that made Roman the longest reigning Universal Champion in modern history. Rikishi, who has remained relatively silent about the Bloodline's drama over the past few months, may be stepping in to prevent a full-scale war within his own family. His message could be a plea for unity or a call for Roman to return and reclaim his throne before Solo's ambition spirals out of control. The Bloodline's current status, a family in crisis. The Bloodline has never been more fractured. After Jey Uso left WWE following SummerSlam, Jimmy Uso attempted to stay loyal, only to be cast aside by Solo Sikoa. The addition of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa has changed the faction's dynamics, with Solo seemingly forming his own version of the Bloodline. But is Solo truly the rightful leader? Paul Heyman, once the mastermind behind Roman's reign of dominance, has been seen looking uneasy in recent weeks. Despite standing by Solo, Heyman's body language suggests that he knows things are spiraling out of control. Without Roman's presence, the Bloodline feels unhinged, something Rikishi may be trying to address with his emotional message. Could Roman Reigns return on SmackDown? With SmackDown looming, Many are wondering if Rikishi's message was a subtle hint at Roman Reigns' long-awaited return. While no official confirmation has been made, multiple reports suggest that WWE is preparing for a major twist in the Bloodline saga. If Roman does return, he will not only have to deal with Solo Sikoa's new leadership but also decide where Jimmy Uso fits into the picture. There's also the question of how Paul Heyman will react. Will he remain loyal to the tribal chief, or will he continue to back Solo's vision for the Bloodline? Rikishi's message may be setting the stage for an explosive confrontation between Roman and Solo, one that could define the future of the faction. What's next for Rikishi? A possible on-screen role? Another interesting aspect of Rikishi's message is whether it indicates a potential on-screen return. Rikishi has not been heavily involved in the Bloodline storyline, despite his deep family ties. However, with the faction nearing a breaking point, now might be the perfect time for him to step in as the voice of reason. Could Rikishi return to WWE television to mediate between Roman and Solo? Or will he align with one side, possibly backing Roman in an attempt to stop Solo's power grab? His involvement could add another emotional layer to the already intense storyline, bringing even more personal stakes into play. How WWE fans are reacting. Fans have flooded social media with reactions to Rikishi's message. Some see it as a touching tribute to Roman Reigns, while others believe it's a sign that a major showdown is on the horizon. One fan tweeted, "Rikishi is basically telling Roman that it's time to come back and fix this mess. The Bloodline isn't the Bloodline without the tribal chief." Another wrote, "I feel like Rikishi's message is low-key a warning to Solo. Maybe the elders are watching and they don't like what's happening. Roman's return is going to be legendary." WWE commentators and insiders have also weighed in, with some speculating that Rikishi's words could foreshadow a new chapter in the Bloodline saga, one where Roman and Solo go to war for true leadership. Conclusion: the Bloodline's future hangs in the balance. As WWE SmackDown approaches, all eyes are on Roman Reigns. Will the tribal chief answer Rikishi's call and return to reclaim his throne? Or has Solo Sikoa already solidified himself as the new leader of the Bloodline? One thing is certain, Rikishi's emotional message has shaken the WWE universe. Whether it was a warning, a plea for peace, or a declaration of loyalty to Roman Reigns, it has set the stage for what could be one of the biggest moments in WWE history. With the Bloodline in turmoil, the time for Roman Reigns to make his decision is now. Will he let his legacy crumble, or will he return to remind everyone why he is, and always will be, the head of the table?